Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Alright, welcome to Serena. This is a short point-and-click adventure type of thing.
Her photo is right there. Maybe I could have another look.
Yeah, okay. You need to shut your face while I look around a minute, alrighty then? Alright.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
Okay. Yep, that's definitely strange. So, weirdly
I still can't understand.
Yeah.
Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
I mean, I can see it better from here and not over there, but, you know. I know this is kind of weird, but I'm not entirely certain how well this is done for recording, because when I tested this earlier to see how well it recorded, there's like subtitles at the bottom you can see, the screen is a bit further out, but there's absolutely no options that allow me to edit this.
In her private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
I cannot turn my head any more than this. Alright, let's look
at... The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
Uh-huh. Oh god! This is a lot like older point-and-click games.
We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking.
Nothing there? Alright, so that's the icon of nothing. Vanishing Town, Michael Artite. Okay.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
I can't get out of this. Alright. How do I...
Rarities and special...
Because my screen is basically locked wherever you see the mouse currently. And I can't zoom out anymore because there's no options for anything. So hold on while I see if I can fix this. Alright, so from what I can tell, just sometimes if you go in and click on something, you can't get out of it. So we're gonna have to be careful, and I'll just have to redo things if we happen to get stuck there.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Okay. What's this? Ooh. Little bit spooky. Alright. I think it has to be like the game is probably optimized to be a bit different. I don't know, maybe. But we just can't do it.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
I guess? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, well that's a picture. Kind of a creepy picture. Why do you have naked little girls? Come on, dude. It's not cool. Alright. I mean, I guess there's...
I better stay in case Serena comes back.
Oh, okay. Sure. If you think so. We'll just stop the music too while we're at it. Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niam of the ice blue eyes. Ride with me, shed your immortal guise. Here is our mount, a snow-white mare. Come, O Scene, to my garden fair. In the land of youth play your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days, our sun and sky and rainbow ways. Alright.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Well...
Something draws me to this trunk. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Okay. Excuse me? I must have fired while I was walking.
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
I am going to take this seriously. I make jokes when I do things. This is kind of supposed to be a horror game-ish, or maybe not horror, more psychological in that respect. Let's look over here first.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area.
It's so calm. Hey, look, a comb.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Yes. Okay.
Hers. I used it too, when shaving.
Uh-huh. You had to clarify that, didn't you? What?
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
Okay.
And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Okay.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Oh. Alright.
So glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
Oh, okay.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Well, alright. In here?
These keys are for the cabin and the car.
You need skeleton keys for the car? Cool. Badass skeleton keys. I don't think there's anything in here. No. Nope, nothing there. I can't really get any lower, so I guess that was everything that was there.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
I read it for the articles, of course.
You read it for the
I
articles.
like that one by the guy That one about the thing.
Yeah. Good job.
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just tell yourself those
Sometimes
things.
we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Okay. Things I don't need to know about. Was that? You know, walk over there? Alright, thanks. I'm not gonna click on that because apparently those are more traps. Ugh.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods.
Alright.
She is fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us.
Alrighty then. That's... Nope. Nothing in there. This is supposed to be really short, in case if you're wondering, like, why this doesn't seem to be taking very long. Like, I assume this is not going to be like a one-part thing. Basically. It's interesting so far. I wonder where his wife went.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs.
Well, you
She
know.
uses most of it.
Yeah.
We all have our skeletons in the closet.
Okay.
Not Serena. She was perfect.
Well then, why won't you let me open it, woman? Do you want to do this thing yet? Do you want to do the thing? With the... Guess we have to walk this way. And then we're allowed to do this. Can we open
We
this?
found this trunk at a flea market.
Yeah.
We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
I guess we're still not opening it because we don't feel like it, I guess, maybe.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
Oh, hey.
My love.
We see...
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
I guess so. We now see... Excuse me?
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much.
I'm starting to feel a little bit suspicious about some of this stuff. I mean, it actually looks like no one's lived here in years.
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust? I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid.
Huh. What's this say? True friends stand by each other through any adversity. Okay. Can we open this up?
I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
I mean, it literally looks like no one's been here for years, so... That's what I'm worried about here. I must be missing something. There must be something else I can interact with now. Well, there's crying, so that's nice. That's good, too. We needed that. Okay, so hopefully I fixed it. I, did some working in the background, and yeah. I did some work.
The furniture came with the cabin.
Yeah, okay.
Considering how off the
But anyway,
beaten path this place
look,
is,
it's magic.
that helped make
I
up
can
our
back
mind.
away from the bookcase now. It's definitely magic. Oh, and her
The
face
guy
is
who
still...
snapped this? Our host that night used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
An actual film camera. Filled with film and cameras.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell.
It's kind of the guy who says multiple things.
My favorites and curled up on the bed to read together.
Whenever you look at
the wind
these,
howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Yeah.
A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not.
No, it would be bad to lend that out. I mean, because, you know.
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
Alright, you say so. I will believe you. I'm kind of having to go and look through everything again, just because...
It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies.
Okay.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Yeah.
I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
Okay, yeah.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else?
Well, I don't know about that, dude.
We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside.
Who knows?
It's too painful. I want to, but...
Why is it painful?
We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
Alright.
We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market.
Okay, he's repeating lines, so we can
rummaging
back
around
up
those
there.
in our early years.
Back that up. Alright, so I obviously need to look at something else about how she looks like, I think.
Yes. Blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
You're remembering with your
What's wrong
head.
with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Did you bang your head on a wall somewhere? That was creepy.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items.
She ran away.
There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy.
Understandable.
Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
Yeah. You know.
It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket. New enough to still have all its teeth.
Yeah.
After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
I wonder if we have to look at her perfume. I mean, I know this is here.
I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
It actually does. It changes. Okay, I won't go into that.
If the keys are here, does she have her spare?
She's
She
gone,
probably
dude.
stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing.
Why
No
would you
one
even
comes here
lock
anyway.
You could lock it to keep people from it.
Commune Evidence, Serena's favorite perfume.
Oh.
I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. Her presence is magical enough already.
Oh.
It smells so elegant. There's violet leaf and silk tree blossom, I think. This perfume is perfect for Serena.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't I ever notice?
Because, you know.
We were happy for a long time. At least, I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even this.
Uh-huh.
I keep looking at her things, remembering all the good and bad.
So, you say she's perfect.
Depends on how you look at it. Either a wonderful sensory stimulant, an aphrodisiac, or a subtle weapon in the mating rituals of Homo sapiens. We were happy for a long time, at least I think we were.
We'll back away from
But
that.
as time passed,
Let's see if we have her face yet.
Thing, even this.
Do I have your
Sometimes
face?
She would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensuous, my love.
Got that.
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple.
We
so
remember
this one is
now,
quite
although we
important.
remember
The guy
before.
who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera.
Wow.
It was my love.
Alright. Whoa. Okay, so now we're basically at the place that we were before I had to go back and not be here anymore.
Someone said, work and love are the only things that ever really happened to us. Was it Freud or Marilyn Monroe?
Well, one of them I would trust more than the other.
I let my work destroy my love. Writing was so all-consuming for me, yet I made so little headway in all this time.
You wrote things?
It all seems so meaningless now. Drained of everything that made it worth reading in the first place. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Can we look at lower shelf?
A lot of rarities, and I didn't lend out my... Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. Without any activity, the corner feels cold and lifeless. I didn't cook much for her, always so worried about my stuff.
She's stiff.
Damn. I can't even remember what her favorite meal was.
I don't know.
Look, I said I would do it. Will you just sit down over there? I'll make you something we can both enjoy eating.
Damn!
I think it dates from the colonial era, probably brought over by the Pilgrims. It belongs in a museum. An archaeologist could excavate the layers of food forever welded onto this and learn about the days when other beings ruled the earth.
Like Cthulhu.
I think it dates from the colonial era.
Alright,
come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you.
I want to break up with you.
I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
Oh, whoa.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me?
She's gonna break up with you, dude.
The most comfortable spot in the cabin. I can imagine her... Of course, we made love here, too.
Okay, that's
the most
not
comfortable
something...
spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course. When did we let this window get so gunked up?
When he didn't clean it.
There didn't seem to be much reason to keep it clean. Just overgrown bushes outside, brambles, and thistles.
Fine. You have a comment for everything I say.
As a surprise, perhaps. No. Better wait until she gets back.
She's not coming back.
I can make out nothing through this window.
Well, that's your fault for having eyes. Can we open this?
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust?
I don't know.
I feel like I don't even have the strength to
Probably
lift
because
lid.
you're a ghost.
What once
Maybe,
gave
I
me
don't know.
so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow.
Ooh. Well, I mean, the character's feeling something.
Big enough for a lifetime of momentum.
Okay, I think
we
those
hated
are...
guns, so we never had any,
He's
even out
repeating
here.
things now.
But this would have been
So
a good
we'll
place
go
to keep one,
elsewhere.
since it can be locked.
Poke around. I think... No, there was just, like, underwear in most of these, so... Yeah. What about you? No. What about you?
I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve of her neck.
We're going to some weird
firm
places here,
bottom.
folks. Just some guys
Maybe later.
talking about
There's
the
nothing of
lady.
interest inside the closet anyway.
I think something important
Could you take
happens
this out
whenever we
and
do
beat
that.
it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
Beat it!
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us. I remember us washing it properly in the lake many summers ago.
Once.
Once.
We washed it. Once.
No trap door under there, just more creaky floor.
It's super creaky there, though.
I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
Are you
The
sure?
rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
No.
No trap door under there.
Lies.
As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers.
Dun dun dun. I don't think I looked in here yet, so we gotta do that.
Funny. I don't recall seeing this plant before. Not
Yeah,
that
let's
it
hear.
matters. She probably found this rare specimen during her walks and wanted to keep it. Does it mean anything that it's next to her Bible? Anyway, it's just some boring plant. A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others.
Are you sure?
They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark
Well, I
world.
mean, since you have it in a little... Well,
We
she
have
has
much
it
more
covered.
interesting things than this plant inside the cabin. Like my books. A
Uh-huh.
plant is a plant.
Yeah.
Is it possible there were times I was dismissive of her beliefs without even realizing it? I don't think so, but memory can be so deceptive.
Yeah, the clock chimes whenever we start remembering more
It's
things.
just a book.
You're just a book.
What good will reading a fairy tale do me? God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
We found the wedge in their relationship.
I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Oh, I see. Ugh.
All of these pathetic
Okay, he's repeating the
souvenirs
words
from our
now.
relationship, they're all lies.
Is it getting darker?
I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden
Oh,
clothes apart and
he's,
burn them.
Doing something.
Everything she wore, just to lure me in.
Uh-huh.
Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with
Oh,
me?
so he's actually trying and he can't do it.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying? I'm too upset to eat. I hate her. All of this. I couldn't care less
Alright,
about
so
this damn
we're
thing.
not done with
All
that.
the real color faded from it long ago. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn it.
Burn it.
I told her the rug was fine work. Like I know anything about handicrafts.
Although dust mites are pretty harmless,
But
so.
it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it? Why torture myself trying to remember?
Uh-huh.
The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even.
We're suddenly angry.
Life always end up so sordid
I'm
and
I'm
hateful.
really not trying to make fun of this game. This is how I kind of deal with atmospheric, general suspensefulness. I make jokes
I'm
to
not
deal with
crawling
it.
in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway.
He sounds
Too
spooked.
upset to even think straight.
Okay, he's too upset to even think straight. Is there anything in here? Whoa, oh yeah, there
I
was
care
this.
less about the damn thing now. Maybe I should have a look at the contact pages. Her and her damn spice. Wow, two can play at that game. Serena thought she was so special, always trying to make our sex life edgy and exciting. Now I can see she was just afraid of admitting how bland and boring she really was.
Ooh.
I hate her so much.
Alright, I guess we're done with that then. Once we go to the repeating lines. Alright.
How could I have been so blind? Her vanity, always fixing her hair before bed.
Oh, how dare she fix her hair?
Doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care.
It's so
All
dumb.
she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. What about mine?
You know, earlier you were just in love with her, and now you're
All of
just
this-
full of hate.
I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me.
I don't know if it's her who's done a number on you, or if it's you who's done a number on yourself there, dude.
She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. But it was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together, damn it. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
About your hair, your meds. How about your meds?
I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life. High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
That's not really about how good you feel.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
Why torture myself trying to remember?
Ugh. Maybe you should stop being an idiot.
She once told me how I supposedly used words to fool her somehow, but what did she think this stuff was? Natural? How was I supposed to react when she used this anyway? She knew I loved her. It's not like we have to say it over and over again. The smell of this disgusts me. So many lies, so much deceit. She probably left it here just to spite me.
She might be dead, too.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
She's too upset to even word.